It was on April 2nd, 2012, Joel Thiessen broke his foot. About 2 months later, he was diagnosed with complex regional pain syndrome. The injury had healed, but the pain didn't go away. A couple of months later, it spread to his other foot, and Joel was in a wheelchair. They tried everything like physiotherapy, the Children's Hospital, and the Manitoba Health System for over a year, but nothing helped. They heard about a program at Boston Children's Hospital and pushed to be a part of it, and were successful. They have returned from Boston, and Joel and his mom, Marlis, are our special guests this morning. Now, Marlis, when did you guys actually leave for Boston?
Joel started the program December 9th and graduated from it on January 24th.
Wow.
7 weeks.
Amazing. Now, Joel, we knew that you were in a wheelchair for about a year and a half. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you didn't come in here in a wheelchair.
No.
You walked, and you had to walk up a bunch of stairs as well. So this is so exciting for us who have followed your story, and I'm sure that's still not easy for you,
Right.
but you can do it. So tell me about your time in Boston. Tell me, what was a day like for you in Boston? What did you do?
We woke up at 6:30. Then the program started at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then from 8 to 11 o'clock, it would switch, but I had physio, occupational therapy, and psychology. And then from 11 to 12 o'clock, we would have a quiet time where we could get schoolwork done. And then from 12 to 1 was lunchtime in the cafeteria. And then 1 to 2 was group physio, which is like doing different like games and activities together. Then from 2 to 3 was group psychology. And then from 3 to 4, your parents could come in and they'd watch you do different stuff.
Wow. So you were on your own in there.
Yes.
Well, on your own with some serious coaches and therapists getting you to do some hard stuff. We remember we talked to your mom from out in Boston, so we heard that it was hard. She said it was hard. Now, how hard was it, Joel? Was it the hardest thing you've ever done in your
Yes.
life? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so would you say that from the time you now I guess you've been feeling your pain for all of this time since it started. Now, when you walked into your therapy and you started to do that, was it heightened? How did it feel to do your days there in Boston?
Well, it was tiring.
Tiring? Did it make your feet or what really hurt the most? Did it make them hurt more?
More, yeah.
More than what even you normally could do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were there for about a total of 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Tell me about that journey in terms of your pain. Did your pain get less through those 7 weeks?
It stayed the same.
Stayed the same. So how come, then people are wondering then, if it's the same, how come you can walk now? What did they do there that made that happen for you?
They taught me how to cope with it and like push through it.
Okay. So you've been home for how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Have you been to school?
Yeah.
Is that the deal now? You're back in school full time? Does talk a little bit about psychologically. Does it make you nervous when you came home? What was it like to come home?
When I came home, I was nervous, getting used to a new routine, but now it's all good.
Now it's all good?
Yeah.
Have you been able to are you starting to slowly get back into like maybe hang out with friends and that
A little
kind of
bit,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, you have? Now, what about Boston? Did you make some good friends there?
Yeah.
Now, in the future, will you be in contact with them?
Well, for our follow-up, we'll be seeing 3 people that I saw there, like 3 kids.
Yeah.
And then I just text them and, yeah.
Do you think it was a really neat thing to be there with people who have the same thing that you do? Yeah. Did you watch some come and go while you were there? Yeah. Can you tell me about someone that you met that maybe was a real inspiration to you there?
I think just having all the kids there together and seeing them in various phases, like some who've been there a while and they can say, you know what, when I got here, I walked half a block. And after a week, I did a mile. That was Emma, right? Yeah. So that would have been encouraging to you because you heard that you started a week after her. Yeah. And then Lauren started a couple of weeks after you, and she could look up to you and see, wow, he came in a wheelchair. I'm on crutches with it in only 1 foot, but I know that it's going to work. It might be hard, but so they can encourage each other that way.
So Joel, did Boston change you?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. In what ways?
Well, they helped me to function again.
Yeah.
Cope with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it made you, more of are you going to face life a little bit differently now? Yeah. Yeah. But probably with, the amount of courage it took. Do you even understand how much courage it took to do what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
A lot.
Good, you should. Are you watching any of the Olympics right now?
A little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some of them have overcome some mountains to do what they're doing, but I think you get a couple gold medals even for Canada.
I agree, definitely.
Okay.
For sure, even just for being here and walking. Tell me what happens now. Do you have to go back, and are you exercising every day? What happens at home?
Well, we have to go back for a follow-up on March 21st. They do a follow-up, was it 2 months?
And then 6 months and then a year.
So you go there and then they just check how you're doing. Then every day at home I have to do 2 hours of exercises like stretching and desensitizing and walking on the treadmill and stuff.
Yeah.
And then twice a week I have to go to physio.
Wow. So you're a busy guy.
Yes.
Dealing with this still, and really like a top-level athlete, working out 2 hours a day. Do you have dreams and hopes for this pain to be gone? Have they told you to go ahead and dream of that? Or what do they tell you to expect?
They tell you that function comes first.
Perfect.
And that is what Joel started with in Boston. And he still has a ways to go. He hasn't been cleared for running or jumping yet. So he has to work hard to get his bones and muscles stronger and just get the stamina. And they tell us eventually the pain will start decreasing. But with nerves, those take so long to heal. And nobody knows how long that'll take. So we still are in process here. But he's come such a long way. I'm so proud of him.
Oh, we are just all amazed, Joel, at your progress. And you said you do have dreams and hope that this pain will go away. I think that's so great. That's great. And you'll know, you'll feel it. And well, that'll be it's all been so exciting. So congratulations for your hard work and for coming and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Now, Marlis, obviously, this whole journey hasn't happened just on your own. I know we had a fundraiser before you left, and we chatted about that back then. You must have a lot of people that you want to thank.
I don't even know who I want to thank because there are so many faceless, nameless supporters out there. I know lots of businesses donated things towards the silent auction. There are so many people who financially donated, and I don't even know who you are, but all of you have made it possible. And all the prayer support too, like it was amazing. We felt strong through this, being away from family for so many weeks. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone out there who helped us with this. We are just so grateful to all of you for being so generous and so kind to us.
Yeah, thank you for helping me go to Boston and getting my life back.
Joel Thiessen, 13 years old from Steinbach. What an inspiring young man. In the face of unbelievable pain, he had the courage to get help, and his life has been forever changed.